Awuthemba inkosi number 10 bathi uLorch udlana kamnandi awubathi uLorch uphoqa kamnandi awubathi uLorch uzokumithisa akulaxaze akuhlaze ayabo. Natasha Thahane aka Mantshontsha amamiliyoni.
And then I needed funding, and then I called Ugcinwa and Russell. They helped me. Gagu Mambalega, she was still the chairperson of parliament then.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mama, I need to go and study.
How much do you need at this time?
Yo.
It was a lot.
I think I spent around about the entire year was $1 million and like it was
Brands.
$1 million plus, yeah. It was $1 million plus.
Good investment.
AKA Noctula took to her socials to announce that she and her baby daddy, Lorch, are no longer an item. In a post that reads as follows, and I quote, Thembinkosi Lorch and I have mutually decided to part ways romantically. Despite the change in our relationship, we will remain friends and co-parents. I'm looking forward to this new chapter of my life. Hashtag new beginnings. Unquote. Yeah, straight. After countless warnings were sent Natasha's way, she still chose to run straight into the danger zone, knowing very well that Lorch allegedly had 3 children with 3 different women, none of whom he decided to marry. Natasha followed in Summer Walker's footsteps and voluntarily became the 4th baby mama. As if that wasn't already disastrous enough, she chose to stick beside him amid his abuse allegations. Ngisho sekunobufakazi bokuthi uyabhokozana afinyisana igazi, she said, "He's a good man, Savannah, allegedly." Now, I'm totally against victim blaming, but I'm all for accountability. We can't deny the fact that Lorch, aka Mafendana, Agmitise, Akbaqe, Aglaqaze is a terrible man and deserves all the consequences that come with that. But guess what else we can't deny? The fact that Natasha chose him with all his red flags and baggage, and even went as far as helping him create yet another broken home at her own expense. While she was still trying to come to terms with that, she was forced to digest the fact that she too had become an abuse victim of his, allegedly. As a means to cope, she became a social media motivational speaker and posted the following, and I quote, "If all your exes complain about you, and they all complain about the same damn thing, you are the problem. Stop victimizing yourself and take accountability. Do better. Lesson learned, yamachimba. When uzohlala ufunda ama-lesson ngabanye abantu but not yourself, nguwe wrong kwi-acrimony, man. Stop treating people like shite. Unquote. Woo-wee. Next, she posted a clip of another baby mama, Rihanna, recounting what went down when Chris Brown moored her back after she had hit him first, allegedly.
I am strong. This happened to me. I didn't cause this. I didn't do it. This happened to me, and it can happen to anybody. There are a lot of women who've experienced what I did, but not in the public. So it made it really difficult. I just felt like, oh my God, here goes my little bit of privacy, just exposed. Like, it's something that nobody wants anybody to know. So here I am, the whole world knowing.
Why be ashamed?
Because I didn't want people to think that that's the kind of person I fell in love with that person. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing that that's the type of person that I fell in love with. So far in love. So unconditional that I went back.
On average, I think it
That's
takes a
not right.
woman 7 times before she leaves.
8 or 9, actually.
When Ondaba asked if she too had caught hands from Lorch, she responded by liking the question and saying, "I'm lucky I came out alive." Go busy, papa, go ref. Go ref. We do not condone intlogumezo of any kind, apa. So we definitely feel for and send love to Natasha and every other survivor. Moving forward, let self-love lead. If something is avoidable, avoid it. Ungafuni ukuba uThomas obhedayo la.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up! Stand up!
Speaking of Otomasi, Babes Wodumo said nizongbona kahle and came back with a bang, or rather, a banging body. While most people showed fake concern regarding her weight gain and asserted that unedlati efuthekile engathi unesifo sokuwa. Others insinuated that she came back to her senses and started taking her Z3 treatment. Some of us are just happy that she's alive, healthy, and getting back to the grizzy. Wena Wodumo. Another one of our faves who seems to be back on her grizzy after she took some time out to heal from a breakup with someone else's husband, child, is Mihlali Ndamase. Mihlali recently posted a best and worst video where she was asked about the worst decision she had ever made. She took a moment to process this particular question and to think about the answer, perhaps because she knew exactly what her worst decision was. She knew that the whole country had answered it for her in their heads, and she knew that everyone was on the edge of their seat, waiting to hear if she'd actually be honest and ballsy enough to admit that playing house with a married man and stepmom to his children right under his actual wife's nose tarnished her image and was indeed the worst decision she had ever made, especially because she didn't end up as a triumphant wife and no good came out of that messy situation shit. But of course, she opted for a PR answer.
Best and worst decision you've ever made?
Hectic. Best decision I've ever made, starting my career as a digital content creator. I mean, I think how everything has unfolded has been perfect. And worst decision I've ever made, geez, maybe pursuing a business relationship with the wrong people or person, because it has caused delay in certain projects that I wanted to execute.
Our girlie was smart enough to ensure that no bastard child came out of that relationship. Hopefully, she's disease-free too. Child. And although it seems as though the twinkle in her eyes has vanished and her sweet, pure, and angelic aura left with Ubaba Mnconjwana. We hope she, together with the side chick brigade, learnt all the lessons that needed to be learnt and will do better moving forward.